I was rewatching the Knicks and fucking Lakers game. Like Luka is fucking shitty on defense. Like I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. He's shitty on defense. Like just horrible. It's just like you can't watch.
Luka's defense was decent in that game. Oh my bad.
Shit, no. I'm watching.
My bad. Yeah, I'll take your word. You rewatched that. I didn't. I was just
that shit was just bad. That shit was just bad. And then same thing with Jokic. It's like, bro, if anybody tries to like defend that shit, like at this point, you are the worst fandom. Like you in this type of crazy fanatic space that you ever been in. That shit is just bad, bro. Like it's just bad.
He's a horrible.
Does anybody
defender.
here want to go to Fanatic Land?
He don't even try,
yeah,
bro.
but to be fair, Jokic leads the league in defensive box plus minus.
Oh, Mars, I saw that shit. Don't bring that shit up, Mars. Don't bring that shit up.
What? His defensive box plus minus is higher than Wemby's. I don't know.
Man, what the fuck ever? Like, bro, I'm getting sick of.
He has the highest
sick of that shit.
He's
like
led the league in defensive box plus minus 4 of the last 5 years.
Bro, I don't give a shit, Mars. But at the same time, Mars, look. At the same time, I'm getting sick of. And I'm starting to get this one. I'm starting to agree more with Ox on this shit too. When it comes down to we talking about the best players in the world, bro. If your defense is just straight up ass, like ass, we gotta dock you for that. Like we gotta dock you.
I think you do. I think people do.
I don't think they do. They know they do.
Even the people who
in the world.
But this is the thing. I think that there are.
Mars, you just said he has the highest defensive box plus minus.
He does, but I think there is a certain subsection of fans who are like Jokic fans, Luka fans, who try and convince you that they aren't bad defenders. That I agree.
See,
I agree those people exist. I agree those people exist. I vehemently disagree with them. I don't know what they're talking about.
See,
there's also the subsection. There's also the people who think Jokic is the best or think Luka is one of the 3 best players, who I think acknowledge they're bad on defense, but just think they're so good offensively that even though they're bad on defense, it makes up for it. I can understand that mindset. Do I agree?
Right.
But
I don't agree, but I understand.
So I'm saying that I think they are docking them for being bad on defense. They just think their offense is so good it makes up for it. Like that's a mindset I can at least rationalize. The people who try and tell you that, hey, Jokic is actually a good defender. Those people, I think they're lost causes. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how you can watch Jokic play and come to the conclusion good defender. At best, you can say when he tries, he doesn't hurt you. In my opinion, that's the best you can get. But the people who be like,
that's
he's
where
a
I'm
bad
at
defender,
with it.
but he's
When
so
it comes
good
to him,
offensively.
I
can understand that mindset. I can understand.
He don't even try though. Chill.
No,
a lot of times
that's not true, Jordan. That's not true.
Don't jump.
When people go
see, that's not true. He just can't do it. That's it. And I don't understand why you can't see that, Jordan.
I feel like you
he can't do what?
He's trying. He
not
do it. How many times do we gotta look at him stare at someone like this?
Exactly. He don't even
take a layup and then say he's trying.
Yes.
Like, I'm gonna be honest. If Luka sees someone at the rim and does this while they go for a layup, you're not gonna say he's trying.
Right.
But when Jokic does it, you're gonna say he's trying.
Okay,
you remember when Luka did that in the Utah Jazz game?
Friday
against John Collins?
Jokic tries when it's time to get his hands on a ball in a passing lane. He'll try.
Okay.
But Luka does the same thing. Luka will deflect passes.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, if we're gonna say Jokic is trying, then I'm gonna say that you have to say Luka's trying.
Yeah, they both ain't trying though. So we need to just tell the truth.
If I'm saying he's trying at the rim, I've already established he's terrible. I've already established
he don't even jump. Chill. He don't jump.
I've already established that he's awful.
He's 6'11",
but
he's terrible on the perimeter too. By the way, so he's terrible at the rim and the perimeter.
Okay,
so where's he good?
He got sandbags on his feet. Nobody is saying that he's good. That's not the point that I'm making. The point that you guys are trying to make for me is that I think that he's good. I don't think he's good. What Joker is the guy that's the fat kid that's racing. I can't run as fast as everybody else. I'm damn sure trying though. I ain't as fast
But what are you seeing that's telling you he's trying?
I'll give you a prime example, Mars. Yesterday, the example that Ox just gave. So yesterday, I got Case and Wallace on the baseline in the dunker spot. I got Joker on the right wing. He's dealing with Joe. Joe was in the corner because Joe had already made 2 threes in a row. I'm supposed to be protecting the rim as the big. That's my job, 100%. I'm supposed to be protecting that. But they already got us spread out. Yeah, I'm supposed to be protecting the rim, but they already got us spread out. So now the ball is moving, and Joker, who is basically Herman Munster when he's trying to move his feet, he sees what's going on the baseline, and he's a step slow and then he's trying to get.
Chill, that nigga move a lot faster on offense.
Okay. No, he does. No, to be honest.
What? Chill. Come on, Chill.
That man Jokic be flashing to the ball at the nail. He'll spin off you.
Come on,
The moment
Chill.
it's time to make a closeout, all of a sudden his feet don't work.
He can't get over there.
I think Joker is
close, but he can't get over there now.
I think to be honest with you, this is why I said this about him and Anthony Davis in the playoffs in 23. I thought Anthony Davis would run them to death. Joker did get up and down the floor. I'm not going to argue that point. But watching him, I'm not going to argue that point. But watching him yesterday, turning and getting to the rim, could he get there? No, because he's not fast enough. Hell no, he can't get there. But was he trying? He clearly was late.
So how did he try? Like, when did he try? What point did he try?
What did he try? He did try to get there, Jordan.
So because he was in the vicinity,
No, he wasn't in the vicinity. He was actually there at the rim. He was just late.
Yeah, he was there at the rim, and then they go up and he does this.
Yes. And I'm trying to figure
That's
out.
not trying. Leave your feet. Jump.
I just don't understand.
Yes, what are we doing?
I was on my live, Chill. We watched all Jokic possessions one game. This nigga didn't jump one time. One time. Not one. I'm not even kidding.
So bad.
Not one time.
Chill. Basically, what we're saying is what Spencer Jones did with Shea was trying. He tried to stop him from hitting the shot.
Yeah.
Yes.
What Jokic does, that's not trying. He's not even attempting anything. He's 6'11" and can't even stop a guard from hitting a layup.
He is the best.
It's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing.
Chill, do you think
Jalen got a dunk on him right there?
Chill, do you think Jalen Brunson
tried? So is Luka.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson. Look.
Jalen Brunson tries.
I said this in the chat.
I think Jalen Brunson puts his body on the line. I'll give him that.
No, Jalen Brunson.
Jalen
Brunson by no means is a good defender at all. And it is some physical capabilities for him, but he actually tries. Like
I think Jokic tries in the playoffs. I don't think Jokic has tried in the regular season in like 2 years.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, even with Jalen Brunson,
like
I watch Jalen Brunson try.
He still sucks.
Yeah, I'm not.
But he is trying.
I don't think
he is trying
in the regular season. I think he tries in the playoffs. I think Jokic tries on defense in the playoffs.
He tries more
occasionally in regular season games, whether that's the fourth quarter or like a big matchup, he'll have good defensive games. But on average over the regular season, I don't think he's trying. You can't. I'm sorry, I can't look at someone, stare at people take layups
multiple
and
times
then say they're trying. I can't look at someone get switched out on the perimeter and the first thing he does is run away and say he's trying. That's not trying, because the moment Jokic is on the perimeter, someone else has to come to double and Jokic just walks back to whoever his matchup is, normally the worst offensive player on the court. That's not trying. That's just hiding. That's it. That's hiding.
100%.
And then the moment you have to make a play at the rim, layup, let's inbound.
That's enabling.
And maybe they'll miss the layup and he'll get the rebounds and throw an outlet, but they're not missing the layups because of him. I promise you they're not missing the layup because of him.
They enabling him, Chill. They enabling his ass because his ass do not leave his feet at all.
Also, Jokic is a dirty rim protector too. I don't know if people be noticing this. The most contests you gonna get at the rim, he just gonna push you when you jump. That's what he's gonna do. Like, he's just gonna put his forearm into you, knock you off balance so you miss a layup. And for whatever reason, that doesn't get called as a foul as often as it should. But like, that's the closest to rim protection you're gonna get. And my argument is, if we're gonna say Jokic tries on defense in the regular season, you have to say Luka tries on defense.
Yeah, but neither one of them.
No one's prepared to say that.
My biggest issue.
You think Luka tries?
My biggest issue with Luka is when Luka gets beat, he's dead. He's out of the play completely.
Yeah,
nothing
else. That's lack of effort.
He is not.
That's Jokic.
He is not.
When Jokic is beat, he's beat. It's over.
But if that's true, then Mars, how is he able to be the best defensive rebounder in the game?
Because he
how
is
he able to do that?
No, we can answer
this. Stay here. Please stay there.
He's the closest to the rim on the court. And most rebounds fall closest off the rim.
Yeah.
So therefore, he's going to get the rebound off the glass.
Right.
I will counter that argument with, why is Luka the best defensive rebounding guard in the NBA? We know he ain't trying.
The reason why Luka is the best defensive rebounding guard in the game, one, because most guards don't rebound. Number two, Luka is bigger than most guards. And number three,
he always underneath the basket.
Luka's 6'7", Luka's 6'7", 8
rebounds
a game. Jokic is 6'11", 10 rebounds.
And Luka actually does rebound. He 100% rebounds.
He does rebound.
Luka isn't
Yeah, because
landlocked.
he always underneath the rim. That's why.
It's not like
but Chill, there's a reason.
Rebounds just fall into Luka's hands.
There's a
Luka
reason though, Chill.
rebounds in traffic. But go ahead, Ox.
Jokic
There's a reason. There's a reason, Chill, and Chill. The reason is very easy, very simple, and very obvious. Because when you play defense, there ain't no guarantee you get the ball. When you rebound, you get the ball. These dudes just want the ball, so they try. So they actually try to rebound. They don't try to play defense. But when they see that ball go up, they're like, "Oh shit, I can get the ball!" And they move their feet.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
He'll be killing me when he say Jokic don't get there fast enough. I'll be watching Jokic sprint his ass off in transition, like I'm watching him run.
Exactly.
Like get me.
That's remember, y'all remember he was
transition.
Yeah.
Yes.
Defensive transition. He's jogging back.
Yeah.
Y'all remember he was beating Anthony Davis ass up the floor.
Yeah, but all of a sudden
Hey, Chill, and not only that, so he can run fast, but not only that, his feet kind of quick too. That quick spin on the baseline, that's faster than Tim Duncan.
That's what I'm saying.
He got great footwork.
Luka's top 10 in the league in defensive rebounds per game. He's top 10 in the whole NBA
because they want the ball. So they try.
Everyone, I'm not arguing that. Everyone else above Luka is bigger than him. Jokic, Wemby, Jalen Johnson, Kat, Bam, Rudy, Paolo, Chet. I also think it's relevant that half of those guys are also bad on defense.
Okay.
I also think that's relevant.
Which actually negates your point, because to your point, you just said that he's top 10 in the league in defensive rebounding. So those other guys who have other people occupying them, I don't have anybody occupying me as a guard. I'm going into there and I'm going to rebound. Those other guys are getting back on defense. So when I go in there, Cat is being dealt with by, I don't know, Aaron Gordon. And let's say Hartenstein is being dealt with by Wemby. Nobody's dealing with me. So I'm basically I'm not going to use that word. I'm going into the lane unbothered.
I know what he was going to say.
I'm gonna go into the lane unbothered, and me being unbothered, I'm more likely to get the defensive rebound because all of these other guys over here are.
Yeah, but that sounds good, Chill. That's just not what's happening.
That's not that.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
fact.
No,
that's not what happened. They put Luka on the worst offensive player. They put Luka on the worst offensive player on the court most of the time, and so he's not playing defense. So he pretty much sags off. So when the shot goes up, his ass wants the ball so much because he's not gonna run in transition. So he just go and grab the rebound.
And how is he going to grab? And how is he going to grab the rebound, Jordan? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Because he underneath the basket.
And how is
Chill is saying what I said about Jason Tatum for years. He won't say it. He's saying uncontested rebounds. That's exactly what he's saying.
Look at him.
He won't say the words. He's saying what I said about Jason Tatum's rebounding. He didn't want to hear it. He's saying Luka's getting uncontested rebounds.
That's
exactly what he's saying.
What I'm saying, Mark.
I would argue Jokic get uncontested rebounds. I would argue Jokic.
Hey, I got you, Chill.
I'm not as bothered as
I know what you're saying.
I would argue that Joker get uncontested rebounds as well too. I would argue that shit too. Like
also,
I would argue Joker is not fighting for them rebounds like that.
Amongst those trees?
Exactly.
What?
Not really. Chill. Not really.
No. His
Like,
teammates
not really.
But wait a second though, Drench, Miles, that's not a problem though. Y'all say that y'all say that uncontested rebounds like it's a knock. That's not a knock. So on offense, offensive rebounds, I can see that. Like if you're getting uncontested offensive rebounds, that's the defense problem, and that's like okay. Like, but on defense, you just have to secure the ball regardless of what I'm saying. How
but let's be real. That's probably one of the reasons why. That's probably one of the reasons why Jokic didn't fuck with Russell Westbrook like that. Because end of the day, Russell Westbrook is over there taking the rebounds that he knows he's supposed to be getting.
But hold on, Miles. That is an issue though, and that has to be addressed. Anytime you got a rebound coming, especially if it's uncontested. If it's an uncontested rebound and your guard fly out of nowhere and take that rebound, we damn near gonna squabble. Like, bro, what is you doing?
I respect that. You got to let them be.
You can't do that. I had one of my girls this last season. She was a big. She was going for a rebound and the guard came to get it and she seen her and was like, oh, like you can have it. I must have lit her ass up. Don't you ever let her get that rebound from you. I don't care if she on your team. Anybody get an elbows coming to try to get a rebound from you, teammate or not. Get your ass out the way.
It's the panel. Religion get built on cam. Where the check throw smoke and the host go ham. You ain't never seen hoops out here did raw. Every take got weight, every night we drop. This that barbershop. Courtside, worldwide tone. Welcome to the only show that really feel like numbers jumping like the score.